Hi there, hope you're all doing well. I am back with a bit of an experiment today. I'm trying to finalize a color scheme. I'm trying to finalize the details of a color scheme for my Alien Hive force I've been working on. The aim of this scheme is to go more towards speed painting it and getting it on the table rather than making every mini look like a golden demon entry. With that in mind, I think contrast is probably going to be my friend here. All these grunts have been primed in Vallejo Grey, and the main scheme I'm feeling is Talisar Blue with Iandon Yellow. The first mini is just the base model, nothing special or altered here, just the two contrast paints on there. If you have any questions or other suggestions on how I can use these colours on my Hive army, drop them in the comments below. You can also join Discord using the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been hobbying on. I also stream on Twitch if you want to come hang out and chat. I stream Wednesdays, Thursdays and Sundays at around 8 PM UK time. The second scheme I went with is a spotted effect on the carapace and some stripes on the flesh. This just involved doing a Talisar blue, and then while it's still wet I dabbed on some Shies purple and orc flesh. It turned out okay, but not quite how I expected it to be. I think if I left the blue to dry it probably would have come out better. For the red stripes I used Blood Angel's Red and just striped them over the flesh. The third attempt is to create a type of tiger stripe look. This started off with scarlet red being striped over the mini before the contrast goes on. This comes out pretty good and adds a decent amount of variation with very little work. Next up is Dark Tone Wash to start with. I then done Talisar Blue over the carapace. I was going to do the Iandon Yellow on the flesh, but I like the way the grey looks. If I hadn't already prepped the next three with both contrast paints, I probably would have left them with the grey as well. this method is just the base with a red tone wash over the whole Mini. This one turned out terrible. I would not recommend doing this. The red just does not work, and the red tone, it doesn't stain the way the other washes do for some reason. With the same method as last time, I used strong tone wash instead, just to try and give it a bit more of a grimy look. This one came out a lot more how I expected it to do, but don't know if I'd want an entire army painted like this. Finally, I went with a dark tone wash over the base colours. It came out better than the strong tone, but I'm starting to think the best way to sort of influence contrast paints is to do underpainting more than going over the top with things. And that will be it for the test. I'm probably going to go with the dark tone before the contrast. This gave the best look for me, and it's still a very quick method to paint a horde army. Looking back at how they all came out, the underpainting is by far the best way of doing this. I might give these spots another go doing them as underpainting before doing the contrasts. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, or you can join Discord using the link in the description. If you want to help support the channel more than you already are, I have a Ko-fi page where you can drop a one-off tip towards helping me get new equipment and just improving the quality of the videos. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Most importantly though, don't forget to be kind to each other.